All right, welcome everybody to this exciting day for Sacramento State. I am Brian Berger, the Associate AD for Communications for Athletics. I'll give you a quick run of show of how it's going to go. We'll first introduce our AD, Mark Orr, who will have a welcome for everybody. He'll be followed by our president, Dr. Luke Wood. Mark Orr will then give further remarks, and then we'll introduce Coach Bibby. We'll open it up for questions after. I ask for you to raise your hand. We can get the microphone to you so it can be heard on the stream. And then we'll also have one-on-ones as time allows at the end. And so without further ado, here's the Director of Athletics, Mark Orr.
Man, how awesome is this? I mean, look at our new head coach. This is awesome. So excited to be here this morning. Special day here at Sacramento State as we welcome our new head men's basketball coach. Today's introduction of Coach Bibby marks a successful turn of events here at Sacramento State over the last couple years. Our university is certainly on the rise. From what we've done with football, what we've done with basketball, what's happening all over campus. It's just a tremendous time to be a Hornet and to be part of the Sacramento State community. I am so proud to be the Director of Athletics, and it's a privilege for me to serve in this role. The leadership on our campus is second to none, and all the successes that have been happening is under the direction of one of the best leaders I've ever been around. And I can't say enough about what he's brought to Sacramento State, what he's brought to our athletics program, and what he's brought to all of our students, faculty, and staff here on our campus. So please allow me to introduce our president, Dr. Luke Wood, who will say a few words about today's announcement. President Wood.
All right, good morning. Oh gosh, good morning. Good morning. So today is a defining moment for Sacramento State and for the city of Sacramento. It is my honor to welcome our new men's basketball coach, Mike Bibby, as the head coach for our team. Sacramento State isn't just a university in Sacramento. We are Sacramento's university. As you've heard me say, we're the one and only four-year university in the state capital, the fifth largest economy in the world. And I think that our actions over this last year have shown that we're acting like it. Mike Bibby is a name that resonates with every level of basketball, from NCAA to NBA, and now as a coach and a mentor. He brings with him a championship mindset, an elite understanding of the game, and a deep commitment to developing young men on and off the court. Mike isn't just a basketball legend, he's a Sacramento legend. This city embraced him during his NBA years, and he's returning that love by choosing to lead our program. He understands the spirit of this place, the grit, the underdog mentality, the pride, the determination, and he's ready to build something that's special right here at Sacramento State. With Coach Bibby at the helm, we are raising the bar. We're building a program that reflects the ambition of our university and the energy of this city. We expect to compete harder, recruit stronger, and win bigger, while staying true to our values and staying true to the community that we represent. Our fans, our alumni, our city, they deserve a program that commands attention and respect. And that's exactly what Coach Bibby will do at the helm of our program. Back to Mark Orr.
Thank you, President Wood. And there's a few other thank yous before I introduce Coach Bibby. One, I want to thank the President's Cabinet. And our leadership on this campus, as I said, is second to none. So we have several cabinet members here. Thanks to each one of you for your leadership and support for all the students and the community here at Sacramento State. I also want to thank those who participated in the search process. Dr. Maureen Smith, our faculty athletic representative. Our SWA, our Senior Woman Administrator, Pam Surface-Hubbard. Our Associate Athletic Director, Tina Tubbs. Tina, thank you. Jenna Palk and our Student Athlete Resource Center team. Ryan Bjork and Brian Berger for the work, not only in the search process, but putting this event together. Andy Fisk, our Associate Athletic Director, who helped lead the search process. And Michelle Martin and the entire Human Resources team here on campus who made the process as smooth as possible. So thanks to all of you for participating in the search process. We started this search almost immediately after the season concluded this year. We had applicants and interest from all over the country at all levels, from NBA to high school, to community college, to NC2A, to Division I, to Division II, from all over. We are looking for someone who sees Sacramento State as a destination place, that they wanted to be here, that they were rooted in our community, that they had the expertise to lead young people, that they fit with the missions and values of our university, that can adapt to the changing landscape of NCAA basketball. Everything from NIL to all the different things that are happening in collegiate basketball. That is committed to the student athlete on the court and off the court. I kept coming back to one of the greatest basketball minds this city has ever seen. He has been a national champion at University of Arizona, playing for the great Lute Olson. He has been a Sacramento Kings legend, playing for the great Rick Adelman. He has been successful on the court, off the court. He has coached at all levels, professionally and amateur. He loves this community and wants to be here, wants to be part of our community. I am so proud to introduce our next head men's basketball coach here at Sacramento State, Coach Mike Bibby. Have fun with it.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. You know, all the media that's been here and seeing me through my Sacramento days. You know, this might not be that long, but, you know, I'd like to thank God first. You know, without God, none of this would be possible. Thank Mark Orr, Luke Wood, you know, and Andy Fisk for being here and dealing with the process. I've been talking to Mark. I've been calling for, I don't know, like years, like 3 or 4 years, just trying to, like, hey, Mark, I'm here. You know, and finally, you know, it wasn't time at that time. And, you know, I think tonight, now is the right time, and I'm happy to be here. I want to thank, you know, Dr. Luke Wood for the first time we met. I was here for a golf tournament, and it just showed me that I would want to work for a guy of this stature to where, you know, hey, Mike, I'll be right back. 2 minutes later, he's gone, hey, Luke, I'm leaving. And he's right back up there. You know, I mean, that just shows, you know, the type of guys that are here and trying to change the program. I'd like to thank my family. You know, I got my wife here, Darcy, Nyla, Michael. I'm missing 2 daughters here. They couldn't make it. They had prior engagements. But my mom, everybody in the community, everybody that helped in the process of getting me here. And, you know, I'm glad to get my start back here. You know, I started coaching when my son was 9 years old, and I never thought that it would come this far. And, you know, once seeing, you know, Coach Warren, he'll be on the coaching staff as well, but he was the athletic director at the school at that time. And, you know, I didn't like what was going on in the process of him his freshman year. I just told him I'm going to move him. And he told me, like, hey, we're looking for we might have an opening for a coach. And, you know, I was like, you know what, I'll take that on. You know, ever since then, the passion that I've had to teach kids, to get kids to be better players, to be better human beings, you know, has always been in my heart. And coming back to Sacramento to start off my second career means the most to me. And time is everything. Like I said, before I was on Mark for about 3 or 4 years. The timing wasn't right. And, you know, I mean, I think the timing is right now. You know, Dr. Luke is trying to change everything. And you know, with Coach Merriman and just the football program, just we're about to up stuff. You know, the basketball stuff, we're about to take it up to another level as well. And we're already recruiting. We're going to, you know, try to get the best kids we can in here to change the culture here and change the winning culture here. And, I mean, it's just, I'm glad to be here. Like, I'm lost for words right now. I'm nervous, as you guys can tell. But, I mean, I'm just ready. You know, I've been ready for this for a long time, and I'm good.
Mike, we're going to open up for questions now. Raise your hand and we'll get the mic to you. Start with Joe Davidson, Sac State.
Hey, Mike. You said last week during our introductory Zoom interview, you said we're going to bring players in. I know NBA dads, current and past, we're going to send players. And the first guy is the son of Shaq, which means you've come a long ways. Can you explain how that happened?
Yeah, I've just talked to Shaq. You know, me and Shaq had a good relationship. Probably wasn't as good when we were playing against each other. But, you know, I mean, there was a lot of, you know, try to get a rivalry going, try to make it big time in the league. But I've been getting a lot of calls from NBA players that are looking to get their son in the right program that will give their son a right chance to play. And, you know, I'm the type of coach that I don't care about mistakes. Mistakes happen with pros. Mistakes happen at any level. And the only problem I'll have is with effort. You know, I mean, if you don't give that effort out on the court, you'll hear from me. I mean, like I said, I don't care what shots you take. As long as you play hard and you play unselfish, you have a good chance.
Mike, welcome back.
Thank you.
Just as someone who's known you for a long time, does your nerves have anything doing with being in a suit today?
No, I mean, I've been doing TV stuff for the Sacramento Kings, so suit isn't comfortable. Just getting up here and talking in front of everybody, that's when I get nervous. So.
You kind of touched on it there, but, you know, we all know what you were like as a player. You talk a lot more now that you're obviously on TV and away from that angle of the game. Just what do you feel your team's identity will be? I mean, I'm sure it's based on players you'll have, but what are you going to be expecting?
Hard work, you know, gritty. We're going to be in shape, that's for sure, because I want to run these teams out the gym. And the way we do that is, you know, we pick up full court, make defense into our offense, and then just play out of that. Because a lot of teams, I mean, just in society today, any game you play at a certain pace, that team's going to try to keep up with you. If you're not ready or physically ready for that, it's going to backfire, and that's what we're going to do. I'm trying to get these guys in shape.
Next question, Larry.
Larry Hicks, Sacramento Observer. What's your assessment coming in the door of where the program is, and what's your timeline to getting it where you want it to be?
It's not. I mean, it's not been a lot of winning situations here, and I mean, people might look at me crazy, but I'm trying to change that this year. You know, I mean, that's just the way I've always been. I want to win. I'm going to have our practices. Practices are going to be harder than the games. So when the games come up, you're already set up for that. So I mean, it's going to start in practice. It's going to start in the school, in the classroom. We're going to work on graduating kids, getting them out of here. So all the way down the line, you know, help these guys grow into be, you know, good young men as well as basketball players.
In today's what's your philosophy towards recruiting? You have the transfer portal, you have high school kids, of course. What are you going to focus on in terms of building your team?
We're going to look at everything. You know, the transfer portal, everybody wants to be in the transfer portal. And I've probably gotten over 200 videos of kids wanting to come here and play. And, I mean, we'll assess it all. You know, I got my coaching staff, most of my coaching staff sitting at home. Just every time something comes in, we look at it, give synopsis on it, and then we talk about it and see who we want to keep. And, I mean, it's a long process. I've had the job for a week, and my phone hasn't stopped ringing. I haven't slept. I usually get my naps every day. I haven't slept, but we're working hard. I mean, it's not going to be – I'm not satisfied with just being here. You know, I've been a part of this. I grew up here. My son here, he was here for 7 years, almost, I mean, not half his life, but, I mean, he grew up here. We have friends here still. It's just I don't want to let the city down, you know, and I'm going to do my hardest not to.
Go Andrew and then Janie.
Over here, Mike. You alluded to the coaching staff, and you mentioned Coach Warren. Can you tell us who the staff is going to
I mean,
be?
yourself, I don't have the staff fully yet, but these two here will be on my staff. My son, Michael Bibby, and Coach Warren, Director of Basketball Operations.
Janie McCauley. Oh, sorry. Second, Janie. Sorry. Mike, sorry, back there. We'll get it to you. Antonio, then Janie.
Mike, why Sac State? You just said you done had conversations with AD.
I've had interviews for other places, and like I said, timing is everything. And I think the timing was right now. You know, I mean, I have a story because I was in Vancouver. I got drafted by Vancouver. You know, in my second and third year, somebody came up to me like, "Hey, what happened to you? Do you still play?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know, I got drafted 2 years ago." And then so end up getting traded here, and it kind of restarted my career. You know, I started playing better, started being on a winning team. I won more games here in my first year here than I did 3 years in Vancouver. So, I mean, it just started my career again, and, like, why not do that the same thing with my coaching career, started there.
Hi, Mike. Janie McCauley from Associated Press. Sort of along the lines, and Mark Orr touched on it, but to be back in this community that loves you so much,
It's great.
Can you
I mean,
believe it, really?
It's great. I mean, it was a second home to me. I spent 7 of my 14 years of my career playing here, and it is a second home to me. And, you know, I feel comfortable when I come back. I've been doing stuff for TV for the Kings, too. So, I mean, I feel comfortable. You know, I guess it was only right.
And the college game has changed a lot since you were playing. And how can you help these young men navigate all of the different challenges that come with that and just be a leader in terms of, you've been through almost all of it?
Accountability. You know, we're going to hold everybody accountable. And I think, I mean, our coaching staff is very firm, will be firm on that. And just, I mean, that starts with just being just a regular young man, you know, held accountable for stuff, you know, yeah, it was my fault. Hey, I didn't go to class. I'm going to make up for a coach. And that's where it starts.
Hey, Mike, back here. Kevin John, ABC 10. Welcome.
Thank you.
My question to you is, you know, hiring someone of your stature brings a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation. You have just said yourself, you want to win, you're going to win. How are you embracing the high expectations and pressure, shall I say, that comes with taking on this role? And how excited are you to, you know, take that head on?
That's just my mindset. I've never done anything half-assed, and then I'm not going to start now. You know, so, I mean, I just expect to win. You know, I mean, it all starts with practice. You know, you get young kids, you got to make stuff a habit for them, and it starts in practice. So we're going to have great practices. You know, I mean, just get your mindset right of winning. You know, I mean, the culture here has been not winning basketball. I mean, I think we're doing that. I think we're doing that with football, and it's going to start with basketball too. We're going to do it with basketball.
Yeah, on a similar note, hey Mike, Brandon Benitez, CBS 13. Just how comfortable are you with the NIL budget and kind of working with what you've got? It's obviously a really important piece for a lot of college programs nationwide.
We're working with it. You know, like I said, I have the job for what, 7 days maybe. So I mean, it's all new to me. We're working with people. We have meetings all over the place. You know, we were going to have a meeting last night. We have a meeting tonight after things. So we're working on it, try to see how much money we could raise, how we could raise it, and, you know, see what kids – I mean, because a lot of times you could talk to kids. If you're good at talking, you're good at recruiting, you could get a kid here for a lot cheaper than what these guys are giving them. And I think that comes with I've played. These kids are trying to get to where I've been. And why not get it from somebody that's been there before?
Any more questions? Andrew?
I know scheduling is not a unilateral decision, but what's your philosophy on non-conference scheduling? Do you want to play the big dogs and go everywhere?
Yes, I do. I want to play. I mean, because they'll overlook us, you know what I mean? And that's just, even when I was in high school, we're a public school. We probably played 50 NBA players just from playing all over the country. And that got us ready for our 4-year, not losing in Arizona 75 games straight. You know, you play tough games in the preseason to get you ready for your conference. So, I mean, you might take a beating, you might get a win. Just get out there and you're like, you know what, I've been in this, I've had adversity before, and I just want to play hard through it. And they played, when they play in games like that and they get against easier competition, it's going to be, okay, we've done this before at a higher level. Let's go do that.
Mike, where do do you get your work ethic from? And when you talk about trying to teach the game to these players, can you break that down as like fundamentals and practice habits? But first, where did you get your drive from? Because you've never been afraid to work.
You know, when I was in high school, I was a lot better than the kids growing up, so I kind of took it for granted. You know, I'd always play basketball, though. I'd be at the parks. I'd be playing wherever I could get a game. And I'm known as a shooter now, but when I was in high school, I was known as a scorer. And so once I got to college, I was in the gym. Me and Josh Passner went in the gym, just us two every night. And we're making, 300 makes a night the first night I'm at the school. And so I give Josh a lot of credit for helping me become a jump shooter. But it started then. And, I told myself, the only thing that's going to stop me from making is me, and I didn't want that to happen. So I went and then I worked from day one, and I had that process through my whole career and even with my coaching career.
And when you talk about teaching the game, is it fundamentals, practice habits?
I just love teaching. I mean, I'm very particular on what I do. Everything has to be precise. We do it hard or we do it again. And it's got to be almost perfect. I mean, I know you're going to mess up in the game, but try to get as perfect as you can in practice, and just I don't want effort to be a problem that you missed an assignment.
Hey, Mike, Mateo Davis from the State Hornet. Obviously, you have one national championship on your belt at Arizona. Can you tell us a little bit about what it takes to win at this level?
You got to have a good team. You got to have a good guys behind you, be able to help the program, push the program. Just get out there, get kids that want to play hard. Like I said, a lot of these kids, the first time when you recruit them, the first thing they ask is how much. And you could weed kind of those kids out of when they start talking about other stuff, and it's not about the money. They want to come win. Oh, I don't need anything to go there. I've had a lot of kids tell me that too. And so, I mean, you got to have at your top, it's got to be the best. And I think with the two we have here, it's just a start, and it's going to trickle down into everybody, and the winning will be contagious. Sorry to point at you guys.
You're good.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Obviously, Sac State is investing in athletics with the hiring of yourself and Coach Brendan Marion. Was that a part of your investment into the university? And also, do you think it will propel the university?
Please, say it again.
So, obviously, Sacramento State hiring yourself, a player and coach of your caliber, and a coach of Coach Brendan Marion caliber, is a serious investment in athletics at Sacramento State. Was that a part of your decision-making about how good the football team can potentially be? And then also, how do you think that will further the campus?
When they hire a coach, I was like, oh, yeah, we got to double this up and bring me in and kind of make a jump for that. I think once we get in there and start playing games, I mean, he already showed you what he could do recruiting. I'm about to show you what I could do recruiting. So, it's going to be a big turnaround. And like I said, I've talked to a few people, and I have plans of taking this conference by storm. And I'm not going to hold nothing back. And, I mean, if we don't do it, then you guys can look at me and say, hey, you didn't do it. Then, shit, I'm going to do it again. We're going to try our hardest.
All right, let me make that the last question. We'll make it open for one-on-ones for those that need it. But thank you all for attending.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Up front and grab one-on-one.